Hey everyone, Joe Cosentino, Morris Park Realty. Today we're on Morris Park for Flavors of New York, looking at some places to dine and some edible treats. Hope you enjoy it. Today we're doing a sit down at Conti's Pastry Shop on Morris Park with Sal, the owner. Today we're at Conti's Pastry Shop on Morris Park. We're with Sal, the owner. So Sal, how many years has Conti's been in business?
Joe, welcome. Conti's is here 101 years next month. I'm actually here, thank you.
Salud, brother.
Thank you. I'm here 19 years on October 1st, and I feel like I've been here 101 years myself, to be honest with you.
Great.
Yeah.
So what's Conti's known for? Tell the audience what it's known for and why Morris Park, why the Bronx?
Okay. Well, originally when I took the place over, Conti's was a staple in the community. They were, like I said, they've been around since 1921. They were famous, quote unquote, or infamous, or whatever the word is, for their cream pies. Specifically their Boston cream pie, their banana and chocolate cream pies. You have people, a lot of people that grew up in this area, when it was mostly Italian and Irish and Jewish, that used to come here. There were a lot of bakeries on Morris Park at that time, back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And it was one of, I think, a dozen at the time, and they were the ones that you would go to for a cream pie. And when I took the place over, it was kind of on its last leg. Not to say anything negative about the family, but the grandson of the original owner was approaching retirement age, and being born and raised in the business, he lived upstairs in the building, and I think he was just ready to go.
So Sal, there's a lot going on here, so tell us what's going on at Conti's.
I appreciate the question. So over the years, like I said earlier, we built a fantastic business. We grew from, when I bought the place, we had one baker, one helper, and a cleaning guy, and then myself and one other person in the front, literally 5 employees. And now we're up to almost 40 employees. Fluctuates between 35 and 43 employees every year. At the end of the summer, a lot of girls go back to school, so we lose a few of them, but they come back to help us for the holidays. But to answer your question, when we bought Conti's, we were at the current address, the main location, 786 Morris Park. Over the years, we've expanded our kitchen. So we have now we have 3 addresses: 784, 786, 788 Morris Park.
All in Morris Park.
All on Morris Park, all attached.
So why Morris Park? What do you love about Morris Park?
It symbolizes everything the Bronx was, and the Bronx is now, and what it could be. I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up on Arthur Avenue, which is known as the Little Italy. But I truly believe that Morris Park is probably a larger Little Italy, or used to be rather, than Arthur Avenue was.
So Sal, these pastries look great. Tell us everything you have here.
So obviously we have the old traditional pastries that I'm holding here in my hand. I'm going to put this down while I go over my extensive list of what we do now at Conti. So over the years I've added so many things to our menu. Like I said, originally they were cream pies, traditional pastries. We added breakfast pastries. Tons of muffins, yogurt muffins.
What's a breakfast pastry?
So we do yogurt muffins now, which we've never done before. We did regular traditional muffins, baked from scratch. Now we do a yogurt muffin, supposedly a little healthier. I'm not sure. The caloric count to me is kind of the same, but
less sugar.
Right, Danish. We do a lot of Danish, a lot of turnovers. We do tons of bagels now, and obviously that segues into our regular pastries that we have in the store, and which we've added. I think I have 50 to 100 variety now, which when we originally took the place over, it was maybe 5 to 10 pieces.
Okay.
So
we mostly Italian.
Mostly Italian, a few French pastries. We do tons of layer cakes that we have ready made in the store that anybody could come in and write inscription on. We've over the years, the past 15 years specifically, we've grown into custom cakes, which is a big market now. That's where I would say the future of our bakery is, and where it's been going for the past few years. Occasion cakes, weddings, celebrations, very elaborate sweet 16s and birthdays and
obviously
retirements.
My family, I've done for my kids and family.
But I feel like with the advent of all these baking shows on TV, I think a lot of people's perceptions of celebrations have changed a lot. People want, believe it or not, even for a 1-year-old. Right. I don't remember because I was 1, but I'm sure that when I was 1, we got a little Carvel cake.
If that.
And now you'd be shocked at what we do for first birthdays. People go absolutely bananas. So obviously, with the amount of cakes and the business that we're doing now, we have a significant amount of staff. Like I said earlier, pastry chefs, cake decorators.
What's in the back? Tell us about what's behind the scenes. Pull back the curtain.
Right, it's very deceiving because a lot of people that come in only look at the front, and the front is about 500 square feet. And then when you walk into the back, you walk into the kitchen, it's like you're walking into Disneyland, basically. It's immediately after you walk in past the front, you have where we do our scratch baking. So we have about 6 bakers in there that are making everything from scratch. Joe, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you, Sal. I'm going to have one of my favorite
one
cookies.
of our tricolors.
This is my favorite here, tricolor cookie. Joe Cosentino, Morris Park Realty, signing off for Flavors of New York here in the Bronx, Morris Park.